All right, War of the Rats, S2. Jeff from Hex to Hex and I are playing it. Also, Hissy Cat Studio. Go check out Hissy Cat. He's got a good. He's playing it too, or as well. So here we are. The Germans. I can't believe I'm usually terrible on the attack, and so I was probably terrible on the defense. But anyway, I'm usually terrible on the attack. The Germans have every building. They just need one hex of this building. Now I couldn't believe it. The Russians rolled way high on this melee roll. You can see it's 2-to-1. It's 2-to-1 and 1-to-4 for them. Now the question is, does this CX marker stay on them for the turn? Because they got it. I think it does. It doesn't come off until the next German turn, of which there is not one. So we're in the last turn. That's the only thing that can happen. That's the only Russian left. So we're gonna have one more melee roll, and these guys right now, because of that CX, they have to roll a 2 to win the melee. These guys have to roll a 7 or less. No, a 6 or less to win that melee because of that CX. All right, so let me roll and see what happens. Sorry for the shaky. All right, so we have Mini Warmut here and Jeffy Poo from Hex to Hex, Peanut Gallery. We're gonna make the last roll. So for the Russians, we'll roll Russians first. Russians need 6 or less. They rolled 6. That means the Germans are out. So I don't think the Germans will be able to win it, even if they get the melee. So let's just see what the Germans get. Yeah, they didn't get it. So the Germans are defeated in that building. The Russians hold 1 hex of all the hexes they need to have, and the Russians win the scenario. All right, hey everybody, this is Wardrobe. I was thinking, what am I going to say about this? And I'm sitting here chatting with Brian and Jeff here, and I'm sitting there talking, wait, why am I not filming this? All right, so I had a nice amount of rate of fires. I rolled a ton of pins. I had so many pins. It's really strange how many I had. So we were just, let me think, what else do I want to say about it? I'm pretty happy how far I got as the attacker. Usually I very struggle with that, but McMurray has taught me to be super aggressive, and that's good. I did not use smoke much, but then Jeffrey from Hex to Hex was saying, yeah, it's really, really good to use it when you're right next to him, when you're gonna, you need to get next to him to assault. So that's pretty smart. And you do have a great exponent of 4 when you're in the elites for Germans, which is really rare. But the problem is I was probably about a turn behind where I needed to be in this scenario. Jeff and Brian.
What?
Huh? I feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm like, wait, I got an audience here. They could ask questions or whatever. Here, let me move my thing here. So Jeff is playing this. So let me explain, because I have not filmed any of this game. I had the Russians all the way kind of all lined up here up front, and then a little bit in the building, in this building, but pretty much a even line here. I did not set up in these buildings because I didn't know could set up in them. I only set up in north of the road, but I like the idea of, I saw Hissy Cat, and Jeff said you set up in these buildings, right, Jeff?
No, I was over at a machine gun in that solo building by itself.
B7?
I had a squad and a leader behind in that little building waiting to get an opportunity.
Okay. Well, I know Hissy Cat put him here. It's not bad because then you can kind of assault the building from this side. But I focused all my work here as the Germans should go here and then here. Well, I mean, I guess it worked, but the only problem is then this really limited me when I'm over here. Well, I'm videoing over here. I couldn't see him. Anyway, so when I was moving here, it really limited my movement because I only had that hex. So just assaulting that side was probably not a good idea. I probably should have assaulted here and then here. But then I just had to go sweep. So, I mean, I guess it kind of worked.
You brought it down to a close fight, right?
Yep, down to 1 hex. I mean, these guys are the last man standing. So,
exciting.
Yes.
So you would say you were fighting hex to hex?
I was fighting hex to hex. Join us next time on Hex to Hex. All right, anyway, thanks for that, Chris. Oh boy. All right, anyway, that's it. Let's War of the Rats, S2. Apparently we're going to set up S3 next. Is that right? Hex to Hex?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Wardrobe 2.
All right, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go get out. I'm going to get out scenario 3. We'll see what it is. All right, so simple equation, S3. So we're leaving the east front and going to the west front. And, I guess we left the west front and never mind. But Aachen, Germany, 1944. Oh, man, a lot. Look at that, 14 666s. That's right, we had paratroops in the last one, and now we just have the 666s, the traditional American. I don't have the boards out or anything, but basically they're controlling 25... Oh, I think I know which one this is. I really struggled with this one. Look at that, 25 building hexes. I can't wait to tell him about this one. All right, that's it, everybody. It's very fun. I had a great time playing that. So go watch Hex to Hex and Sissy Cat. I think it's Sissy Cat. Or is it Sassy Cat? Oh boy. Anyway, I'll put a link to it. We'll talk to you. See ya.